back to the show, everybody. Welcome back to the Upper Tier Podcast. It is Monday. We're going to have a little variation here of the Monday mashup tonight. Marky isn't available tonight, so we said we'd do a watch-along. Massive game tonight at the Emirates. Arsenal versus Burnley. Can Arsenal get the job done tonight and put one hand at least on that Premier League trophy, heaping the pressure on Man City tomorrow night against Bournemouth? Or could the title race open up again here with a shock kind of result? Could Burnley get a draw? Who knows? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Just bringing you through the lineups. Obviously for Arsenal, 4-3-3. David Raya, Mosquera is in there. Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Odegaard, Declan Rice, Eberici Eze, Bukayo Saka, Kai Havertz, and Leonardo Trossard. Let us know your thoughts on that. Ted is in the comments already. Big up, Ted. Hope you are good. Hope everyone's liking and sharing as well. Arteta is a donkey. Why the hell is your case not starting? I don't know, Ted. We will see. Team lineup for Burnley: Vest, Walker, Tunsebi, Esteve, Perez, Lewis, Leslie Ukachua, Chua, Hannibal Mabry, of course, who Ted would know in the comments. Jaden Anthony and Fleming up front. Let us know your thoughts on that, Burnley fans, if you were tuning in tonight. Can you cause an upset? Caused a bit there at the, dare I say, a little bit of a wobble there last week, didn't you, with a 2-2, I think it was. So let us know your thoughts. Could it happen again? The run in there was massive. The table tonight with a win, really heaping the pressure on Man City, who would need a win against Bournemouth tomorrow to keep the title race going. Anything less than that, and Arsenal will be champions tomorrow evening at 10 p.m. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. How did you feel about the results at the weekend? Ours was absolutely shocking. You've seen the Mo Salah thing, you've seen the shorts, you've seen all the other information we've done on it. The Emirates are absolutely, looking at the Emirates here, it's absolutely hopping. Mad, isn't it? Could Burnley do something tonight? I doubt it. There's your teams there on the screen as well. How do you feel about the teams? Spending that cash on a striker and you're in a position you have to win the game and you don't start them. Ruining my fantasy football. I knew he was in your fantasy football then. That's probably what you were thinking. I don't know. Yeah, I can't see no page here. What's the predictions, folks? What are we predicting for this one? We're predicting an Arsenal win, I'd imagine, aren't we? I don't see an upset here for Burnley at all. Do you guys? I know I heard Axel Tunsebi being interviewed before the game talking about the team playing with a bit of freedom and stuff like that and all, but I don't see it. Now, there's one man standing front and centre, Kyle Walker, who would absolutely love to throw a spanner in the works tonight, help out his whole team. But I don't see that happening. I think the Emirates will be hopping and everything, so I just don't see it. I'd be very surprised. Walker's going to be gunning to stop these boys for his Hull City boys. Yeah, absolutely. Don't think it'll be enough though. Keith, come on though, Burnley. Yeah, it's going to be it'd be great for our podcast then on Sunday, isn't it? We're doing a watch along for the final games of the season as well. So we want everything to go to the end, the last day, don't we? So we'd love Chelsea tomorrow night to beat Spurs as well. So West Ham are still somewhat in with a bit of a shout. Yeah, but we want everything to go to the last day, don't we? Acers. This side should have enough to destroy Burnley. Absolutely, 100%. But you know yourself, it's that nervousness of trying to get over the line. Could something happen? I don't expect it to, but who knows? 4-0 to the Arsenal, I reckon. Although I am praying Arsenal concede and Yerkes gets on to bury a load or doesn't come on at all. Yeah, we don't want to bury a load, do we, Ted? We want it going all the way to the last day, don't we? Really do want it to go all the way to the last day. Arsenal to win. Yeah, I think so there. I'd be surprised if it's anything else. This could be potentially a non-contest by half-time, to be honest. So let us know your thoughts. Let us know your thoughts in the chat as well. How you feeling about Xavi Alonso being confirmed Chelsea manager? What about the big news today? Jose Mourinho back at Real Madrid as well. How are you feeling about that? What's Perez thinking at Real Madrid? What's he thinking? What's he going to use this boy for and everything else? Let us know your thoughts on that as well. It'd be good to hear it. Um, Acers. It all comes down to fraud, Ted, and no management tactics. Don't know. Don't know. I don't care about the last day. I care solely about my fancy football. No, I care about the last day because I'm doing a podcast on it. That's what I care about. No, I know what you care about. You're just engrossed in fantasy football, so absolutely, and I get that too. Don't worry, Ted. I get that. Um, you interrupted my watch along here, yeah? Yeah, Arsenal Burnley because Marky's not available tonight, obviously. So just down a watch along for Arsenal and Burnley, yeah. Yeah, no, it's grand. You're live. I'm live here. What's the story? Yeah, yeah. The Dazzler's on the phone, folks. The Dazzler, look, just proof. There it is. Look, the Dazzler's on the phone. Go ahead. No. Yeah. Okay. Jesus. That's a few quid. Yeah, joking. Jesus. Yeah. I'll budget half time then, right? Ted's in the comments. That's Dazzler on the phone 100%. Right, go on. I'll budget half time, yeah? Go on, talk to you now. Bye bye. Yeah, let me catch up on the comments, folks. Sorry about that. Yeah, don't care. I had that one, didn't I? Look what happened between Wolves faced Arsenal. They got a result. So it's not. No, it's nothing's impossible. Nothing is impossible at all. Nothing is impossible. Jose want to do United a few favours. Sell us a few of those boys on the cheap with the scraps going on. Do you want any of them in there, Ted? Ted, who would you like off Real Madrid? Who would you take? Because they all seem a little bit shithousery, don't they? Who would you take off Real Madrid given the chance? Let me know. It's 100%. Mbappe is completely, utterly finished under special one management. I would have thought so. I wouldn't have thought he'd be the kind of guy that would appeal to Jose at all. Just saying. Just saying. That's like getting ready for the French Open. Maybe. Maybe. Hey, just so you know, we can hear Dazzler in case he doesn't want this heard. Ah, yeah, no problem. It's all good. How are you hearing him? So I had the headphones on and all to block it out. No bother. All good. I'll buzz my half time. Burnley nearly scored. Yeah, just saying that. Yeah, just saying that there now with Acers. Yeah, absolutely. Following it here. It's close enough, wasn't it? Emirates is some stadium, isn't it? Quality, isn't it? There we go. Should be a bit better. Don't think so. Be surprised there if they did the way he left. Plus, on top of that, he's had a pretty poor season, hasn't he? Yeah, no, I don't think I would there. I don't think I would take him back. How would you? Would you take him back? I don't know. It'd be a rough one. Talking about triggering the fans even further than they are at the moment. Love to take Courtois. He's world class, and Vinny is world class as well. But he's a shithouse player. I wouldn't have Vinny anywhere near Liverpool. Vinny's that kind of like that McAllister reaction the other day. You know, that kind of carry on. No one wants to say that. Massive advantage for Arsenal, who was Dembele not going to 100% match fit for Champions League final. Where'd you rate that, Ace? Is that actually the case? Is it? Yeah. That'll be. Pitch looks awesome, folks, doesn't it? It's a fine stadium. Pitch is like a snooker table tonight, isn't it? Burnley could find a way to keep this tight, folks. Oh, we did. Did he ice us? Bad? Or a knock? Did he take a knock and come off as a precaution? Or what's he doing playing him, by the way? Why was he playing him last night? She wasn't the League One. Didn't they win the league like 2 weeks ago or something like that? Why is he playing him? That's ridiculous. Look, why would you risk your players like that? That's just silly. Pick up Sean. Oh no, I don't watch fake predetermined sports like football, but everyone in my house is a gunner and they're shaking. So hopefully it goes swell and hope you're good watch. Cheers, Sean. Appreciate that, brother. Absolutely. I take Trent back to Liverpool. The scenes would be mental. All the fans having to backtrack or calling him a rat. Now you'd want him back there because you're a United fan, but you want Slot to stay. There's no way, Ted. Honest football opinion. There's no way. Also, I'm going to try to get up to Dublin on Wednesday. Will you be open? I will be open indeed. 10:30 to 4. 10:30 to 4. Pal, make sure you drop in. Say hi. Make sure you drop in. Trent will be better under Jose Mourinho management tactics. Do you think, Acers? In what way? He doesn't tend to play inverted progressive football. He tends to be quite set in his formations, I would say. Don't think Jose Mourinho now would have much tolerance level for a right back converting into midfield and stuff like that. Would you not think? No. I would have thought Carvajal would be his guy. You know, solid, shithouse, you know, aggressive baller. Yeah, absolutely, Ted. There you go, Ted. Look a book, eh? Look a book. I used to say the same. I used to say the same about United. Get Pogba a 10-year contract. And he could play ball. Just wasn't arsed. What do we make of the lineups, folks, as well? Now Ted was talking about it earlier, but what are you shocked that Victor Yerkes isn't in there? And how do you feel about that? They should have plenty on the pitch here, though, to beat Burnley, you would think. You know? What would be very interesting here now would be if Burnley were to take a shock lead. You know? Say if Burnley could get 0-0 or 1-0 by half time. I'm going to put the commentator mockers on them here now, aren't I? Make sure, folks, smash up those likes as well, yeah? Jose will fucking knock clumsy out of Trent, can't defend. Exactly. And Jose's one of those guys that when he's picking teams and formations and players as well, he will turn around to you and say, this is your fucking job. And don't leave within 5 or 10 yards of that area. You know? There's no way Trent would be the actual opposite of Jose Mourinho. Actual opposite, wouldn't he, Ted? He'd kill him. Imagine if Trent had been at Chelsea that time, those good Chelsea runs that he was on and stuff. Tribal Combat Roman Reigns a clash in Italy will be made on Raw tonight. Really, I thought they were holding off on that. I thought they were holding off on that. They didn't want to overshadow Gunther and Cody. I know they're on Raw tonight. I seen they're on Raw tonight, but you reckon it's going to go to clash? I wouldn't have thought about it. I thought they might have skipped it and ping it for Night of Champions. And then what happens is Jacob can take Roman out tonight. Roman can go off his little hiatus, wherever he wants to do his little cry with TKO, and then come back for is it Night of Champions? Not Night of, is it Night of Champions? Yeah, Night of Champions, isn't it? It's in Riyadh. That's where they're going to do Roman and Jacob, aren't they? I would have thought. Let me know your thoughts, though. Let me know your thoughts. Fratetta badly wants Julian Alvarez to replace Victor Yerkes next season. Really? Would he not be more impressed, Acers? Question for you. Would he not be more impressed? Like, you're talking to the converted here in terms of Julian Alvarez, especially with me and Ted on here. Because we're both huge fans of Julian Alvarez. We were perplexed when he left. When he left the Premier League and all. We thought it was ridiculous. But like, I don't know. If you look at the second half of this season for Victor Yerkes, when they started kind of playing to his strengths and stuff, he was doing really, really well and stuff like that. And like, I don't know. I'd be very surprised if that's the case. I'd be very, very surprised if that's the case. Where am I? It's coming up to 12 minutes gone, folks. Well, for me, it's coming up to nearly 11 minutes gone, I should say. Don't just getting excited. Joe Bellingham will be amazing under Jose Mourinho management tactics. See, the problem with Jose going in there, and especially with the younger players, the problem for Jose going in there is he'll fucking eat these lads out. He'll like go in on these lads hard. He ain't a cuddler. He ain't going to be cuddling lads. He ain't going to be suffering fools gladly and stuff like that and all. And like, I think Jude Bellingham, although he's an absolutely wonderful and a fabulous player and stuff like that, he's quite an emotional kid. And Trent would be like that as well. And I think we seen when he went into Spurs, we seen what he did to Danny Rose. You know? So I don't know. I'm not sure that's the case. I think a lot of these players very quickly could fall out with Jose Mourinho. I really do. I'm not too sure. You know for certain that Jose was fuming every time that year at Chelsea when they conceded one of the 15 goals and say, absolutely. Now, can you imagine what he's like if Trent inverts into midfield and starts pushing positivity, you know, going forward and his range of passing, all kinds of stuff, but then you're wide open at the back on that side. he will go fucking perplexing. And these guys jog back. These guys don't see this as being their job. We've seen it with Real all this season. Real all this season, these players have been jogging around. No work rate whatsoever for each other. There is no I in team. Well, there's I all over that team. That's for sure. That's how they write Roman Reigns off television until SummerSlam. I don't think they'll write him off that far, will they? That would be a long way to write him off, wouldn't it? He's hardly going until SummerSlam, is he? And what do we make? If that's the case as well, Acers, are they throwing the belt then on Jacob, are they? Do we believe Jacob's ready to carry that belt through the whole summer? I don't know. I take Alvarez into any team bar City, really. Yeah. Yeah. Could you see him going to Arsenal, Ted, with Victor there? I don't think they'd been off the Victor project that quick, would they? I wouldn't have thought so. Smash up the likes, folks. Smash up the likes. Corner here to Arsenal on the right-hand side. Bukayo Saka. How come? What do you make of this? How come we've snapshot from Havertz there just wide on the right side? What do we make of this with Arsenal as well? Big up, Daz. Hope you're good, brother. What do we make of this? Arsenal have kind of abandoned the kind of crash the box, have they? You've seen a lot of short corners at the moment, a lot of possession base and stuff like that, but you don't see them. Like normally on a corner like that, you'd have about 4 lads around the keeper pushing in on the defence to crash the box and get the goal. They've changed a little bit, have they? Changed it. I haven't seen it in recent times as much. Keith, will we be talking about this tomorrow night? Don't worry about that. No, look at Branko and come back as Frank. Maybe Keith, we should have kept the Y at 6, should we? Yeah, super block, Acers. Super block. Interesting. Ted. Bellingham will be crying with this. This is going to end in tears, isn't it? I reckon. Do you reckon Perez has brought Jose in to clear the decks? Do you reckon he's going to like absolute bastardize these lads so much that they'll want to leave? What do you reckon? I could see a lot of these Real Madrid players looking for a new home by about in that January window. Jose Mourinho will empty. Oh, I tell you, man, he'll empty the whole magazine on these lads. There will be no love at all. I think that's what he's being brought in to do. But let us know your thoughts. Still 0-0 here, folks. 16 minutes gone. Interesting. It is me, or is it double or nothing weekend? Is it double or nothing weekend? I know we've got Saturday night's main event and stuff, haven't we? I didn't even look. Dave will be able to tell us if he's in the chat. I have no idea. You tell me, does. Yeah, 100% as I saying. It is double or nothing weekend. Interesting. I must look at that. Might have to do. Is that on the Sunday, lads? Is double or nothing on the Sunday or is on the Saturday? So might have to do because we're doing a watch along. Remember for Saturday night's main event. So we might have to do a double watch along. Interesting. Let me know. We'll organise something. I don't think that belt's going on Jacob. Do you know? So what do you assuming, Ted? You reckon like Reigns will just keep a hostage for the whole summer if he goes off, or is he going off till SummerSlam? What Acers was saying? What do you think? Well, who do you think set faces a clash? Good show. I suppose the natural thing to do is continue the breaker situation, is it? I would assume they just continue the breaker situation. Oh. Jaden Anthony here on left hand side. You will feel that this will be very dominant from Arsenal, but you would think that like Burnley, being the nature of the game, will get one or two moments. It's whether they have the quality to take them or not. I think Arsenal will create a lot of opportunities, probably take a couple of them. I think with Burnley, they'll probably get a couple of opportunities, but it's whether they have the quality to take them. Question for you is, with Burnley going down, would you take any players off Burnley? Ted, would you take any players off Burnley? Yes, Roman Reigns retain a clash in Italy, then return for SummerSlam build up to dropping title at SummerSlam night 2. And drop it to Jay. Do you reckon drop it to Jacob Acers? Or what do you reckon? I don't think Arsenal will go for him, but he get into any squad bar City who have Holland up front and Cherky in the 10. Interesting. He'd be some baller, Ted, wouldn't he, with Bruno in the 10? Imagine Bruno feeding that boy. Yeah, Braun Breaker does. I would have thought so as well. Yeah, Braun Breaker. They won't diverse from that at the moment. I'd like Corbin, to be fair. I think that sad Corbin gimmick was quality. Oh, he did that. Was that the homeless fucking one? The poor one? Like, yeah, no, I don't know. That's the kind of gimmick that can ruin your career. I wouldn't be mad about that now. Do you know what would be really cool? And I know again, unlucky there from Saka. No one in there. 20 minutes gone, 0-0. Other 10, 15 minutes or so, might get a little bit nervous, let's say. Do you know what would be really cool? And I think this would be awesome. And I know they hate tag team wrestling now at this stage, but you know, like a Baron Corbin and Priest would be really, really cool as a tag team, I think. Are we on Sky or TNT Sunday? Do you know, Noel? I think all the games left in the season, they're all on Sky Sports. Or you'll get them on the usual, you know, Peacock or ESPN or whoever's doing them at the moment in the States and stuff like that. But I think they're all covered on Sky Sports. So the watch along on Sunday is going to be quality. See, can we get a few people on for it? It'd be nice to have a panel on for the last day, actually, round out the season. Get a few people on, and we could be covering a few matches and stuff like that, covering a different match each or something like that, you know, like a Sky Sports Centre. That'd be pretty cool. Bit of fun, you know. Big up, Bonkers. Yeah, it's this weekend. Is it double or nothing? Bonker says this. Is it the Saturday or the Sunday? Let us know, folks, double or nothing. Is it the Saturday night or the Sunday night? Let me know. Because if it's the Saturday night, we could probably cover it as part of the watch-along for Saturday night's main event as well. Do like a kind of a double watch along maybe or something like that. Or we could have, if Dave is available and Dave was coming on for Saturday night's main event, maybe we could get him to follow double or nothing or something like that, you know, so we've covered everyone in the chat, you know. If MJF getting AEW championship back, thank God. Yeah. They've been talking, did you see, we meant to talk, we'll probably talk about this tomorrow night with Dave as well, the boys off the Observer, Meltzer and Alvarez, talking about how Darby Allin's title run will be remembered for generations or something like that. Did you see that comment or something? That was it Brian Alvarez that said it? I'm not too sure which one of them said it, but it was said, and I was thinking, what? I thought that was madness. It's Sunday Aces, isn't it? Okay, interesting. Jose will be bringing back John Terry, Drogba, Lamps as well as the Real Madrid. Listen, he could bring back worse. I was at the Legends game on Saturdays, you know, I was doing stadium announcing for it and stuff like that. And I tell you one thing, I watched Jermaine Pennant and I watched Keith Gillespie, and they haven't lost a beat, lads. You want to see these two boys fit as a fiddle playing as wingers? Unbelievable, lads. Jermaine Pennant, serious baller still, like serious baller. And just, you know, this is just for the benefit of that guy on YouTube who was having to go off Keith Gillespie questioning Premier Legends, stuff like that. Now, you want to see that guy play at the weekend? Absolutely tearing lads up on the wing. Incredible to see. It's amazing. It's amazing when you look at these legends, stuff like that. We'll do a little video during the week. I'll put up a little video like with pictures of the meet and greet and stuff like that. No, and we have a video to go up as well from George from the Noggin Inn as well, the Sally Noggin Inn and all. I had a great little interview with George as well. But it's amazing when you look at these legends as well. They haven't lost a beat either. 23 minutes gone, 0-0. Yeah, absolutely. Sunday. Here, don't be worrying about that AEW stuff. Sammy won a match against Darby Allin because Darby passed out but doesn't win the title. Oh, God, imagine. Big up Bonkers, mate. Yeah, absolutely. Great series, folks. What are we making, lads? What are we making about it? Red's in the chat there. What are we making about this Mo Salah? Bonkers, what did you make of the Mo Salah statement? How did you feel about it? You're a little bit more old school like me. Were you kind of siding with Mo Salah because we want Slot gone? Were you siding with what some of the pundits saying that they felt it was a little bit out of order and stuff like that, that you should have more respect for the club? How did you feel about it, Bonkers? Let us know in the chat. I'd love to hear your comments on it, mate. I feel Jay cost Jacob the title. Really? My God. Stop now. Do you hear Bully Ray's comments on Busted Open about this Obafemi situation? I called it weeks ago. This is not being received well. Do you see his comment you've made, and I didn't even pick up on it, about the commentary? They better pull something out of the bag tonight for this Obafemi challenge. This lad is dying. Oh. Nearly good ball through there. Only a little bit plucky here, I would say, Eddie. Just a little bit plucky, maybe. Probably a little bit too plucky for Arsenal fans on Arsenal's taste, if you like. Here, Stephanie Vicour's back tonight or soon. I'll be delighted if she's back tonight to continue on with the Liv Morgan storyline. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I mean, most people would be happy to see her back. If Bruno had him up front, he'd have 30 assists this season. Did you see how many Mbeumo missed in that last? Oh, but Ted, I couldn't believe it. And then Ben was talking to me about Mbeumo and all. Have you looked at Mbeumo's stats since he came back from the AFCON, is it? Shocking, man. Shocking. And like, when you think about it, this is in the Carrick period where, like, you're balling out. You're playing ball, like. No, I mean, he's missing some amount. He was unlucky as well last night. Did he hit a post on a bar or something like that? Or did he hit the post and bar? Or was that him, I think? Can't remember during the game. But what did you make of it? Yeah, he's missing a few, isn't he? Hi, Daz Reynolds. Will Salah play at the weekend? Oh, Bonkers. They can't drop him, can they? Oh, they couldn't do that. There'd be a fucking riot. They'd riot on the pitch, like. Could you see it? There's no way that'll happen. Slot will have to roll over on Sunday, won't he? And he'll have to just see out that last day. A lot of talk coming out, Bonkers, as well, and Daz. I don't know. Did you see Anfield Agenda? You know, Craig. He's like about 50 miles down the road from me here, 50 kilometres down the road from me here. He's saying that he heard from sources, and the sources are normally pretty reliable. He was saying that Slot's already gone and that they'll announce it after the Brentford game on Sunday. What do we think, lads? What do we think? All games on Sky, Daz. Yeah, absolutely. I'll catch up some of these comments. Sunday. Just put Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin back together again like they did in NXT, joining the Vision. Might be the case. I don't think the Dan Housen situation. Would have any legs anyway, lads. I think that's just kind of like a moment in time, if you like. Aaron Caddis and Raid from the Athletic. I've seen enough. Get your guys on. They're in here, ready? Oh, he should have hit a first time, Ted, shouldn't he, Hannibal? He should have hit that with his right pin. Only way Derby's title reign is remembered for generations is how dumb it was having that Spike Dudley want to be winning the world title. Jesus, what's the crack, brother? Hope you're good. And I think I have a dog out here. See if he wants to come in. I'm coming in. Come on. Quick. Come on. I have to go if you're not coming in. Last chance. Do you want to come in? Quick. Come on. And I show it for you. Oh, you can sit down. You can sit down and watch the match with me. Say hello to everyone. Say hello to everyone. Look. Say hello to everyone there. Look. You want to say hello to everyone? You want to sit with me for a bit? There's your leg. Now. How's that? Is that all good? You like the football? Let me take a few comments. Don't imagine it, Noel, that it was happening in the match with Sammy and Derby. It'll be a weekly TV. I think he plays on Sunday and Allison Bonkers. Yeah, that'd be nice. Be nice for that. What do we reckon, folks, as well? Is Allison heading off as well? I would imagine. Yellow card for Hannibal. Where's Elvis this evening? Busy man, busy. He's caught up. Hopefully be back with us next week. Won't he, Choo Choo? What do you think? Say hi to everyone. No? You good? See, take a few more comments here. See Tom Hanks boarding a plane to Istanbul for the Europa League final. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Corbin still a tag champion in MLW with Dijak. Shout bonkers. Shout bonkers. I'm siding with Salah. Yeah, I think that's the general consensus, isn't it? I'm not liking it though. Like, it's not sitting well with me, bonkers. I understand it. I understand the frustration. I understand he doesn't want to leave this way. But it's not, I'm not liking it. It's not our way, bonkers, is it? Ball into the box here, cleared by Burnley, edge of the box. Tell you, they're not making it easy for Arsenal here already. Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? Yeah, they swapped them, did they? They sent back a different Mbeumo, did they? They didn't even send you back the Brentford one. I'm going to bed. I'm up there for a bit. Where do you want to go out? You want to go out? What do you want to do? Well, we'll be starting now. Premier League for World Cup and predictions. Absolutely, send them on. We'll let the lads know. They were only talking about it, I think, on the God. They were only talking about it Daz the other day. Dano's putting one together, I think, for the World Cup as well. So I'll let you know if Dano does one as well. We'll drop it in the chat. How did Burnley not score? Yeah. It's getting tasty, isn't it? It's getting tasty, this. Salah has to play on that last game. Absolutely, Ted. Assuming, this is the whisper going around as well. Assuming that's his last game. Do you want to go out? Just want to say hi to everyone, did you? There you go. Come on, out you go. Oh, I do love dogs. I do love my dogs. Yeah, he has to, doesn't he? Looking forward to watching this Istanbul documentary on Netflix tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to look at that. That's going to be cool. Liverpool new home kit out tomorrow. What do you make of it, Acers? What do you make of the new home kit, lads, with the white going through with the old school? I think there's a kind of a division in the fan base, isn't there, about it? Some people are not happy with it. Let me know what you think, lads. The new kit. There's Mike Gordon already. The emergency meeting. The one, yeah. Jesus. I don't know. We're only doing well here, folks. 33 minutes gone. Still nothing. Oh yeah, it's some days he's going to get something to do with this Baron Corbin thing. Is he? Not too sure. Not too sure. Yeah, it has been rough. Has been force. Has been rough. Imagine how I feel, Keith. I'm here all season creating content, living, breathing, dreaming it. You know what I mean? Like, it's It's like waking up from a nightmare, really, isn't it? Yeah, he loves it. He loves it, Ted. He's a real cuddler. We call him Chewie. She called him Chewie after Chewbacca out of Star Wars. I think Allison is gone, unfortunately. I don't think George is good enough to be. He's like the Tin Man out of the Wizard of Oz, isn't he? He's just so awkward both sides. I laughed the other day in the Villa game when they were said, what's he doing passing to his right leg if he's left footed and all this kind of thing. And I was there going, this guy is as bad with both feet. Really worried about that situation, that's for sure. I feel like once Arsenal score, the floodgates will open. Yeah, they'll probably roll over. But listen, once they keep it at 0-0, nerves is like, Ted, this getting over the line, this final bit of trying to do that, you know what I mean? All it takes is a mistake. Only 23 days until the World Cup, yeah. People saying, I get the feeling from listening to you guys in the chat and stuff like that and all that people are warming up to the World Cup, are they? They're kind of excited for it because now remember when they originally announced the US and all, people were quite down about it and stuff like that and all. Let me know. Are we excited? Think England to do? Do you reckon England back? I prefer the goalkeeper kit retro. Yeah, absolutely. Looks the part all right. I want to see some proper old school kits with all the mad colours in them. These stock standard rinse and repeats are getting dull. They are, aren't they? Remember the old goalkeeper kits used to be mad. Remember, man, did they have a mad one in Southampton as well at one stage? Was it Besant who wore it? I think at Southampton. Remember, it was like a stained glass window. I don't think he touched it. I think he got the ball, did he? Never touched him. Never touched him. No, he never touched him. He didn't put it on fast Saka's foot. That's nonsense. There's no way that's a penalty, lads. There's no way that's a penalty. No way. If they give a penalty here, it's over, lads. It's over. Quit the stream. Never a pen. That's never a pen. Yes. Well done, VAR. What's he having his hands on his head for that Arteta lad? He's an absolute clown show, that lad. Isn't he away one White Nile? I think so. I think it is. And you know something? I'm not mad about the white kit stars of you. I don't know. I've never been mad. Maybe it's because I'm a stockier individual. White doesn't always sit well on me, let's say. Do you still have those pictures, Bobby Heenan, on what he stated on a show and interview back in 2000 marriage? I have them. You sent them to me on WhatsApp, didn't you? Sent them to me on WhatsApp. Trossard here on the left hand side. Calafiori. Yeah, no way it's a pen. No way. 100% Ted. I like the knockouts when it comes to the World Cup, to be honest. I loved the France versus Argentina game a few years ago. Unreal, yeah. Unreal. That was the final, wasn't it? Book Saka for diving, absolutely scandalous. Corner here to Arsenal on the right hand side. Of course, Isos. Now, you said it earlier, and I finally put the ball in front. There you go. See what happens when they crash the box. Put the ball in from the corner and look what happens. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. No pails or anything, no. No pails. I'd be a pail and I'd be lying on the ground in a heap. I'd be trying something. Breakthrough on 38 minutes, Kai Havertz. There we go. A lot of relief there in that one. Huge relief. That Arsenal coach, the set piece coach, he's so unlikable, isn't he? I like the Taya Knockers. Like he said, what was your thoughts on Gail Kim? He's a Gail Kim fan, Ted. Arsenal will be wearing new home kit in the final in Budapest. Should be wearing it tonight, shouldn't they? Should be wearing it tonight. Smash up the likes, folks. Smash up the likes. Koya Saku with the assist. Can that wake up Burnley? Could it? 1-0 to Arsenal. Interesting. Hard to score against them off a set piece, isn't it? This ain't a very big Burnley side either, is it? Easy for Raya. See, they should put someone on their goalkeeper. They should use that reverse psychology on Arsenal. They should go in and crash the box as well. Keeper. That keeper. My God, Wes. Is it Wes? Very, very relaxed. Very relaxed. Interesting. Under Premier League rules, if you're in title race, you have to wear previous kit in the last 3. Oh, do you really? Didn't know that now. Interesting. Is that new? How long has that been out, Acers? Oh, man has a finish on him. There's a finish on him. It's not a big Burnley side, which questions why the hell did they deviate from their standard corners? Yeah. It does question it, doesn't it, Ted? Need to have a word with that set piece coach. Maybe that's why he was off the bench asking him, what the hell are they doing with these short corners? Westlake Tires. For the last 6 seasons, really. Only Acers if you're in a title race, though. Yeah, that's what you're saying, is it? If you're in a title race, yeah. So a lot of them don't really. I mean, last year certainly wasn't a title race, was it? City must be kicking themselves over that Everton game. They must be they were in so much control of that game until that 20-minute period where they just wilted. That's cost them big time. I know it's over 38 games and stuff like that now, but That game, my God, to be in that much control and to come out and then having to score a late one to grind out a point, even, you know what I mean? Tough L going. Tough L going. That'll be a sickener. And when you think about it, when people talk about how good Arsenal have been and stuff like that, and yet City have had a horrific season. Okay, the domestic cup double and stuff like that, but in terms of in the league, I mean, Arsenal should be out of sight. Arsenal should have been champions a month ago, really. Bar they had their own little wobble. Jesus, see that stat pop up, I would not have thought Bergkamp had more assists than Ozil. Yeah. There you go. It's always weird about Bergkamp, isn't it? The way he wouldn't fly. You know? Remember they used to have to remember the odd time for Arsenal he'd miss a couple of games because he'd have to travel for the European game and he'd have to leave a day or two early because he'd be going by road or whatever it was and see. I'd say Everton are kicking themselves over that game as well. Yeah, absolutely. What they just make folks of the treatment of Seamus Coleman yesterday. Thought it was absolutely disgraceful. And Everton fans going online as well, talking about Coleman. That, he cost us Europe today and all this kind of thing and all. Absolutely shocking. The guy there, 17 years, and he's walking around an empty stadium on his last home game. Oh, curling shot from Saka just missed it. Started coming alive now, aren't they? 44 minutes gone 1-0. If it goes in 1-0 at half time, I'm sure Burnley be happy enough at that. They still feel like there might be something in it for them. Arsenal finding their rhythm, though, One of these will nestle in the top corner, they want to. But what do you make Seamus Coleman? I'm a Liverpool fan, not an Everton fan, but even being an Ireland fan and stuff like that, I just thought, then you see the send off that Griezmann got at Atleti, and them going out and apologising for the move to Barca and everything, What a difference that they makes. Did you see the guard of honour they gave Antoine Griezmann? Wow. And the stadium was packed. Imagine a player saying that now as well. No way a player would be allowed to say he isn't flying. The Twitter fans would be up in arms. 100%, Ted. 100%. And especially the way they fly now. Not getting packed into jets or packed into commercial planes around. These guys are on private jets and stuff and all. A player was asking a lot of trying to skin out the guard there, wasn't he? Yeah, it was, Ted, wasn't it? It was absolutely disgraceful. I posted up the video of the Griezmann send off and I tagged Everton in it and Everton, all the different Everton Twitter pages and stuff like that. And I said, lads, this is how you give a legend of your club a send off. Absolutely shocking. I seen them walking out and I was going, the fuck are they doing here? This lad's coming out in his last game after 17 years. And this guy was a very, very good player. And he had plenty of offers to go elsewhere. And he stuck by Everton through thick and thin. You know what I mean? It was absolutely disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. They are racers, aren't they? They're shithouse the rest of the time. But in terms of send-offs and in terms of love for players, it's immense. That send-off yesterday for Griezmann was just awesome. Awesome. That's how players should be sent off. It's not Coleman fucked them over or anything. He just aged out. Absolutely. But they were pinning it on yesterday's game, Ted. Did you see the mistake or two that led to the goals and stuff like that? They were pinning that on the lad. That's their 17 years. You know what I mean? Yeah, what? Just goes to show you, doesn't it? This guy's going around the Lauda thinking they're the number one club in Liverpool and stuff like that. And all the fan base was just to go off like that. If I was a fan there yesterday and I seen people walking out, I would be absolutely carving them up. I'd be giving them dogs abuse. 17 years he gave that club, and that's the send off. That's the send off. Shocking. We're in the midst of a horrible season. You know what I mean? And we have to give two players send offs, Robbo and Salah, and they're already organising the mosaics and everything and stuff like that. And we've had a horrific season by our standards and stuff like that. You watch the send off both those boys get at the weekend. You imagine if Liverpool fans on Sunday got up and walked out of the stadium for Mo Salah and Robbo's lap of honour. Half time, folks, 1-0. Not comfortable, but certainly winning. You know, and if you offered Arsenal that now, they take it at full time. Yeah, definitely. 100% it. New Atletico Madrid away kit is fire inspired by Spider-Man mask. Okay, interesting. What's mental to me outside of that is the cost of tickets for games. What the fuck would you be walking out for? Yeah, absolutely. Even because I do the podcast and stuff like that, if I'm at a match, I'll always stay back and shoot a few videos and stuff and everything and all, you know. You ain't getting me out the door that quick. Right, folks, back to you in about 5 or 6 minutes, right? Well, folks, welcome back. Here we go. Second half. Tell you. Say, take some comments here first. Say Volcano Walsh is nervous wreck at the moment. Absolutely. Say most Arsenal fans, 1-0 is a dangerous scoreline, as they say. Yeah, saying that, just saying that there, racers, folks. Looks like Pep is leaving at the end of the season. Two more games to go. Leaving with a domestic cup double. Could he be leaving with a treble? Not looking like it at the moment. Yeah, it's reported in the mail there, Bonkers. Yeah, reported in the mail at the moment. Breaking news. Looks like he's gone. Never say never, though. Until they announce the new manager, I never believe it. What do you reckon here, folks? Can Burnley get back into this? Or do you reckon it'll be more of the same? This gets to about 70, 75 minutes. This they're talking about it on the commentary here now as well. Interesting. Maybe they're using it. Maybe they're, yeah, Gary Neville here talking about. Just 1 second, folks. Just take a call here. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, folks. We are back. Yeah, bonkers. And that's it. You've read it there. Enzo Maresca has already been, yeah. They had put him in there all right, because remember, that's part of the reason that Chelsea, that he got out of town there at Chelsea, because all this talk that, apparently there was talk of Man City and stuff like that, and he had said it and stuff, you know what I mean? So what do we make of that? So I wonder how City fans are going to feel about that. Pep going to be replaced by Enzo Maresca. What do we make of that in the chat, folks? Now, we replaced Jurgen Klopp with Arne Slot, so. But what do you think of that? That's quite a. But then I suppose what managers are available and stuff like that, and who would they have gone for and stuff. Suppose what could you have done? You could have waited for Nagelsmann, maybe. Who knows? Interesting times, though, isn't it? Real interesting times. Let me know your thoughts in the chat on that, folks. Dun, dun, dun. Trying to see here, can I get any news on it? Look like it. See if there's any news on this, folks. Nothing. Nothing on it. Cracker Ted. Cracker. 56 minutes gone, still 1-0. Still 1-0. Cracking save. Interesting. Burnley are playing well here, folks, aren't they? "58 minutes gone, 1-0 still." Could begin to feel some nerves on the ground, could we? Can already smell Yerke's coming on for 10 minutes and doing nothing to ruin my fantasy football. He'll definitely bring him on, Ted, won't he? He'll definitely bring him on. There is absolutely no doubt about that. Absolutely no doubt about it. You're praying he doesn't, yeah, absolutely. 100%. They are missing a few chances, aren't they, Arsenal? They are missing a few chances. What do we reckon? What do we reckon? What do we reckon? I don't know. I don't know. Do-do-do-do-do-do. It's big news, the Pep news, isn't it? Everywhere it is. Yeah, I think he said it could be a. He said it could be a Toyota affair. He said it could be a Toyota affair. Yeah, I'm sure he's probably as shocked as you are at the lineup. Arsenal pushing again. 62 minutes gone. I'm scared it down. A bit tender. Yeah, it does, doesn't it, Ted? It's just play acting is just different gravy now, isn't it? Yeah, it drives me mad. Like that McAllister shit the other day. Fucking if it was a teammate, it would be absolutely pelters. Absolute pelters. Smash up the likes, folks, if you can as well, please. If you could, and subscribe to the channel if you could. Would really appreciate it. What are we thinking here, folks? Arsenal going to see this out? Sore injury, Ted. Sore injury, Ted. Broken shoulder. How was the pain? How was the pain? It's kind of an offset pain, isn't it? You think you're okay and then it fucking hits you. That linesman's the image of Luis Enrique, isn't he? 1-0 to the Arsenal. If ever a scoreline defined the club. Arsenal fans here looking at some of the X comments coming in. A little bit of nerves, isn't it? A little bit of nerves. Still kind of feel they'd be strong enough to see that, would you? But you think Burnley will get a chance, will they? They will get a golden chance. It's whether they can take it or not. What do we think? Are they capable of taking a chance? Just poor control there. Certain amount of nerves here or something, is there? You can feel the nervousness in the crowd as well, can't you, through the screen? They're right. I mean, some of the Arsenal fans have been talking about this nervousness you can feel in the ground at times. Badly need another goal. Pain wasn't actually that bad for me. I have pretty high pain tolerance. I think as I was more annoyed about the fact I couldn't use the arm on anything. Yeah, that must be really frustrating. Really frustrating. Would have thought it'd be a sore one though. Would have thought it'd be a sore one, but fair play to you. What do we reckon, Ted? What do we reckon, folks? Can Burnley get out now with this? Is there something in this for Burnley? What are we thinking here? I mean, the storyline would be imagine the headlines later or tomorrow if Walker was to score a late one. Arteta looks up the fucking walls here. He knows, he can smell it. He knows how close this is. Imagine Kyle Walker with a winner in injury or an equaliser in injury time here. How insane would that be? There you go, Ted. The air guys getting warmed up. Definitely be coming on, all right. If he comes on, you would think he'll do a number on this Burnley side. But they're plucky. They're plucky. You might try to go back from there, no? Arsenal sitting very, very deep as well here, folks, aren't they? Arsenal sitting real deep here at times. It's true what the fans say, the Arsenal fans and all. They talk about how Arsenal, they go a goal up. There's been reported everywhere now, Guardiola to leave Man City. Flashing up here all over my phone and stuff like that in different places. So must be fairly legit. Must be real. Able to use the arm the last few weeks now anyway. Just not full range of motion, but I'll take it for now. Oh, this is recent, Ted. When did this happen to you? Oh. How's the actual movement in it, Ted? Yellow card for Kai Havertz. It's mad, isn't it, Ted? Where was this? You know what I mean? I know they're 1-0 down and stuff like that, but teams have been going to the Emirates this season at times and getting smashed. Oh, that was nasty. That's a card. Has to be a card. That was nasty. Imagine you get Havertz. Imagine Havertz now with another silly one. That was a nasty one, wasn't it? That was nasty. In March, mate, I was in a sling when I did the show on the Ireland match with you. Oh, were you? I never picked up on that at all. Red card? What do you mean red card? What do you mean red card? We caught him real high there, didn't he? Oh. That's way up on him. That's just below the knee. Oh, VAR, looking at this could be a red card, lads. Hardly. Are they upgrading this to a red? Hardly. Yeah, they could be. They could be, Ted, all right, couldn't they? Maybe that's why he's getting out of town. They got away with one there. They got away with one there big time. That was real high. Absolutely. That is absolutely madness. How is that not a red card? That is mental. That's 100% a red card. Nowhere near the ball. Catch them just below the knee. Big up, Anto, pal. Hope you're good, brother. Hope you're good. Get him off quick. Maybury off. The boy Zeke on. Yeah, real lucky Acers. Real lucky. Got away with one there big time. Could have cost his team. Burnley done a number of substitutions here. They might feel like there's something in it for them. Really want Arsenal to win the league, saying that we're not going to win it. You really want Arsenal to win it? The way Arsenal have carried on this season? Wow. That's a show, Anto. That's a show. How did they get away with that? That is mad. Yeah, guys on. There you go, Ted. 115 charges incoming. That means a 5-point deduction for City and a 10-point deduction for Everton for good measure. What do we think it's going to be? They said They said that they're waiting until the end of the season, aren't they, to announce it basically? But apparently they're doing the paperwork and the write up on it. I'd love to be involved in that. Imagine the NDAs that have to be signed in relation to that if you're working on it. Mad. They just did a poll here on FootMob about the Kai Havertz red card. 100% think it was a red card. 100%. Sorry, 72-28 now. The Arsenal fans are in the building. 100% the red bonkers, wasn't it? That's a red all day. %. They're after getting away at one there big time. Got away with it big time there. Man City have won at Lowe's in the last 10 years. Be nice to see Arsenal. I don't like City anyway. That's fair enough. Big up, Rolmy. How are you, my brother? Jose Mourinho in the house, baby. Kai Havertz off. Victor Yerke is on. Looks like Lewis Skelly's coming on as well, and Hincape. Yeah, what you reckon, Romy? Jose, the special one going back into Real. As they offer Lewis Skelly as well. How we feeling about that, Arsenal fans? I reckon they'll get deducted like 20 points, which will stop them winning a league. But in the end, they'll stay in the league with ease. He did. That lad should be getting his walking papers, not getting subbed. He did, 100%. Got Rob Green here on BBC Radio 5 Live. Studs up, both feet off the ground. It's high. There will be bunches of people referring back to still images where there have been red cards. He is a lucky boy. You speak to the players and ask when tackles do you want to eradicate, and it's those ones. That's the ones. They're the tackles they want got. 74 minutes gone, folks. 74 minutes gone. 1-0 to the Arsenal. What do we reckon? Could Burnley put a spanner in the works on this title race? Well, Arsenal see this out. Victor Yerke is on now. Extremely dangerous coming on. Bren's in the chat. Big up, Bren, my brother. Seeing you today. How are you, Noel? That City investigation has been going on way too long now. And waiting until the end of the season is ridiculous. What they're trying to do, I'd say what they're looking at, Bren, is they're looking to see if City, what's going on here now between Odegaard now having a bit of a moment here with Fleming, is it? Yeah. What do we? I reckon what they're doing here is they're waiting to see if City win the league, and if City win the league, they'll leave it with them. And what they'll do is they'll start off next season with a 15 or 20 point deduction. If City lose the league and don't win it, and Arsenal win the league, they'll deduct the 20 off City this season. That's how they'll play it. Watch. 100%. 100%. That's how I think. I think they're waiting to see how this all goes. Southampton has Boygate. Man City has 100. Jose back. I'll definitely not be watching next season. Has anything come out of that Southampton situation? Is there any further conversation? I haven't seen any update on it since our show with Aaron on Thursday. Let me know. Has anyone seen that? And is it all going ahead? Is it as you were? Or Darren was convinced that the guy's kind of not doing anything wrong. Just remember, having seen the tackle, Arsenal haven't had a red card this season. Yeah. Isn't that mad? They're going invincible on the red cards, are they? It's mad we need Peel and City to win last matches for the Reds to get that 4th Champions League spot. I hate needing other results to go our way. Well, we get the 5th spot anyway. We need City to win tomorrow night, Anto, to take Bournemouth. If City win tomorrow night, we are guaranteed 5th. Don't even have to worry about Sunday. So hopefully that's the case. And it brings the title race till the last day, which is always cool. I love that kind of thing. Chowing it down. If that was Champions League final, referee would be sent to the monitor. I think he would have recognised it was a high challenge as well, wouldn't he? He definitely would have used VAR in Europe to upgrade to a red. But it definitely would have been a red. They have no qualms about that in Europe at all. Really hope Burnley get an equaliser and win. Make it exciting. A draw, do. That spine stuff was fine. They should all have been down it. Yeah. I think that's generally the consensus, isn't it? Why aren't you all at it? Tomorrow is the outcome of the AFL Championship Committee. Okay, interesting. Did they say what time? What are they thinking? Around lunchtime or something? It was me with the camera and oil. I was trying to be Peter Parker. I mean, I remember Bielsa had the boys doing it as well. Remember? Mad. Who's this young one Ben White's chatting up? He's done well for himself if it is. She looks very much a lovely lady. I thought fifth was Europa League. No. It's top 5 spots this season, Anto. It was confirmed because of the coefficient. James Ward-Prowse on for Florentino. James Ward-Prowse, lads, coming on. My days, they're knocking out the names now, aren't they? Could be something in this. Lads. Stay tuned. This is going to be a very interesting, 14, 15. Probably going to get out. Stop, ref. Shorts are down around his ankles. What's going on here? His butthole's hanging out. Sort yourself out there, lad. Stop. If they give this now. Is she going to be at Brent's for the next wrestling stream? Wishful thinking is wishful thinking. Yeah, now 6th and 7th. Yeah, and funny enough, if Aston Villa come 5th and win the Europa, 6th spot gets the Champions League as well. So there you go. Plenty of permutations. If Arnold was the one with the camera, he'll drop it like 3 points. Easy now, Tiger. Easy now. We've both been consoling each other all season now, haven't we? Full million at the Emirates. There you go. It's a blue mail we need, Ted, not a full one, isn't it? Jesus, what's he doing here? This is getting feisty now. Watch this now. You'll see Arteta now flipping out, going absolutely ballistic. They were doing flash photography. They were racers. 100%. No, he kicked the ball away. What's wrong with you? You see Arteta now. Get to about 80 minutes. Arteta will be absolutely curry joxing himself. Fourth official having a word with him. Look, the fourth official already having a word with him. He's like a lunatic. And you see, that spreads onto the pitch to your players as well. That spreads on the pitch to your players as well. 80 minutes gone, folks. 1-0 to Arsenal. Can Burnley potentially do the imaginable? That photo's 100% on the pages tomorrow. Yeah, absolutely. Marty Jannetty lost his foot, and I was sad to see. Really, do you know what it is, Acers? I met him last year at Vegas. We were at WrestleCon, and he was in the bar. Man, you want to see the size of one of his legs. One of his legs was absolutely normal, and the other leg, I'm not joking, as they know, it was like a tree trunk. Literally his leg. It was like someone had put an airline out of a garage in it. Really, really sad to see. Terrible. Terrible. It's a look at how tame that Emirates has become. How nervous it feels. I can feel the nervousness here. Well, look at those fans. They are shitting a brick. They're stepping. They're moving. Look, they're proper nervous. You get into that last 5-10 minutes with 5-6 minutes maybe to come on. There's going to be a fair bit of added on time here as well. Why you say Burnley get a sniff here? Like 82 minutes gone, folks. 8 minutes. What are we going to get here, stoppage wise, lads? What do you reckon? 6, 7, 8 minutes maybe. We may as well get rid of those technical areas. Arteta hasn't been in it for weeks. That's all I'm telling you, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't know how he gets away with it. More substitutions here for Burnley as well, folks. He's going to throw it at Brun Larson coming on. Lost his foot now, lost his mind about 10 years ago. Yeah, that dark side was quite an eye opener, wasn't it? That dark side episode. I did fear from that though. He was in a bad way that day. Last minute in this game, James Ward-Prowse with a free kick into the box. Kyle Walker with a header. Imagine the place with 8 minutes at a time. You reckon that though? 8 minutes, I reckon so. Has to be big. It's been a couple of VAR calls. It's been a bunch of substitutions. Has to be anywhere between 6 and 8 minutes. If they start shithousing this with 3 or 4 minutes now, there'll be trouble, as they say. There'll be trouble. Wouldn't be underestimating the likes of a James Ward-Prowse in a game like this, and the reaction he can have in a game like this. They've done themselves all right, Burnley, haven't they? Since the relegation was confirmed, as you said, they have been as Axel Tunsebe said before the game. They have been playing with a kind of a freedom and stuff like that, but it's going to be interesting. This ain't going to be 7 minutes of time left, folks. 6 minutes of time left. This could get real nervous real quick. I can't let him get goals side of mate. Just pick it up, mate. He wasn't kicking it back to you. Just pick the ball up. What are you sliding and kicking it like that for? There's no need. He has got a couple of dangerous ballers on the pitch there now. You know what I mean? Don't be kicking the ball away, kid. Your team wants to try and get a goal here. Ted. I don't know if there's a single player from Burnley any Premier League team will be looking at when they go down. It's fair. Fair comment. Even the more mediocre teams, Ted. Absolutely scandalous that Arteta getting a new deal with 20 million a year. Acers, he could be on the verge of delivering a Premier League and a Champions League. I know it's a stretch and stuff like that, but it could happen. You know what I mean? That's the scary thing. Noel, did you see the Ronda fight fixed to the back teeth? It was easy 2 mil from Ronda ever made. 2 mil was only the disclosed Acers. Apparently the real figure is up around 7 or 8, I heard. Remember, she got 5 mil off the UFC, and Jake Paul's throwing that money around like it's going out of fashion. They are going to. Are they investigating it, Acers? Did I read something? Or Romy, did I see something today that it might be getting investigated? Heard it might be getting looked at. Lee Gunner was saying that he will be for Arteta in if he wins the title. course he will. Why wouldn't he be? They've been better since they got relegated, which is disgraceful if you're a fan. It is, but I mean, I suppose there's a different pressure, isn't there? Burnley needs Deutsche back. Could happen. Could happen. I don't see Burnley as well. I don't think Burnley, as Ted says, they're looking at the players they have and stuff like that. I don't think you're looking at Burnley just coming back up. I think Burnley could be down in the championship for a little while, as they say. You know, I don't think you look at the quality in that Burnley team at the moment and say that's a team that can bounce back up. You know what I mean? I just don't think so. Got just over 4 minutes to go here, folks. Just over 4 minutes to go plus stoppages. We should be getting stoppages time or added on time shortly. Burnley find one moment, just one moment. Absolutely put the willies up them, as they say. I don't know. They're talking about Holly Holm, aren't they? I'd be concerned about Holly Holm, Romy, if it was Holly Holm. The talk is they switched to Holly Holm from what I heard. Now, Holly Holm, she fucking light you up. That's a girl with boxing power. She'd absolutely jab the head off you. I think Holly Holm would be a very dangerous fight for Katie Taylor. I think Ronda Rousey's a much better fight because Ronda Rousey's stand up as pony, really. We seen what Amanda Nunes did to her. I think Katie Taylor could jab the head off Ronda Rousey all night. I think Holly Holm would be a very dangerous fight to take on for your last fight, let's say. Holly Holm's a serious athlete. We'll see what happens. Different pressure, but that's why I don't think any team looks at any of those players' mentality is weak. Yeah. Yeah, saying that, Conor McGregor, international fight week against Max Holloway at 170 as well, folks. What do we think of it at 170? Hasn't fought in 5 years, coming back off a shin snap. I don't know. Max Holloway is an absolute beast. Remember when he fought him? I think they fought at 145, didn't they? Remember they fought at 145 and the boys were so drained. So this 170, the boys will be delighted at that. Dangerous fight for Conor to take as well. Max Holloway, very dangerous. Oh, Trossard with a volley. Roll me. Apparently Holly still has Ronda's forehead imprinted on her foot. Yeah, absolutely. But she's good stand-up as well. She's ex-boxing as well, isn't she, Romy? She got really good boxing background as well. Dangerous fight for real dangerous fight for Holly Holm or for Katie Taylor to take on, especially in a final fight, and if it's in Croke Park and the emotion of it as well, and the whole thing all around it. Smash up those likes, folks, as well, will you? Get those likes smashed up. We're coming into 2 minutes left here. 2 minutes plus stoppages. Let's see what stoppages we're going to get here. It's going to be very, very interesting. Imagine if this catches up on them. They have had chances, Arsenal, especially in that first half. Second half, they haven't been quite as good. If they get a chance, my God, McGregor will need to lay off the powder to be allowed in that fight. I think that's already happened, Ted. I think he's back at it as far as I know from what I can see. UFC White House. Is there general interest in that UFC White House? I'm gonna watch it obviously for the spectacle of it and stuff like that and all. What's going in there as the main event, Acers? What's main event? Are they going with, is it Oliveira or something like that? Or who are they going main event for that? She really has got hands, hasn't she, Ted? How would you feel about that against Katie? I think Katie might struggle with her, yeah. She's a serious fucking boxer, like. She's really, really good stand-up and really explosive speed, and especially when she gets in the pocket. Remember when Ronda was trying to close the distance and she was just unloading on her as well? And then that kick that just sent her into orbit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether Holly Holm. It would be a great fight, but I don't know whether Holly Holm is a good matchup for Katie Taylor. 7 minutes, folks. 7 minutes. Let's go. This is going to be a nervous 7 minutes. Nervous 7 minutes coming up here for Arsenal. Can they see this out? You would expect Burnley to get a chance, wouldn't you? A chance. Tico was losing over 30 million on that White House event. Madness. That is crazy, isn't it? That is crazy. Considering what they're trying to do at the moment. Keepers are so protected. What's Gabrielle getting into this for? Keepers are so protected now, aren't they? Biden versus Trump for the main event of the White House UFC. People are probably paying more to watch that. I was close. Yellow card for Fleming. He's been on edge tonight, hasn't he, the boy Fleming? He's been dying to throw in there. Look at Raya rolling around here now. This is bullshit. Martinelli on. Who's off? Trossard, is it? Or is he already gone off? Look at those Arsenal players there. That'll tell you how nervous things are. Trossard off, yeah. Martinelli on. Bit of legs. Pull it down into the corner now and wind down to 7. This is like, what is this? What is it? You get up now and he'll be fine. What is this? This is shocking. Look at this. I swear this lad just got kicked around. Zubamendi on as well, folks. Yeah, that'll tell you, wouldn't it? What a scrapper Justin Gagey is, but debatable on how much of a draw it is. Who's he facing, Acers? Is he facing one of the Dagestanis or something like that, is he? That's the only way I'd pay for the White House UFC, if I'm honest. Yeah. Need something big. They dropped the clanger. John Jones isn't on it, sure he's not. John Jones had another falling out or something, has he? TKO scamming people also. Maybe going to SmackDown in London. Yeah. Save your money when we go to Saudi next year. Get much bang for your buck. SmackDown in London. Saudi next year is the place to be. Assuming everything sorts itself out, of course. Zubamendi. Big minutes coming up here for Arsenal now. You would expect this will go on to about at least 100, folks, wouldn't you? Yellow card for Perez. This will go on to about 100 minutes, won't it? They've been on the deck there for over 3 minutes, I'd say, have they? This is real nerves now. Talking about 6 minutes to go, I'd say. Maybe 5. Arteta up to 90 here. He knows. He knows how nervous this is. No, I think they're talking, Ted. Are they talking? They're talking either Orlando, Nashville, or LA. So I don't think they're looking at Vegas again. They'd have to have some balls on them to do that. Oh, Topuria, yeah. Nice. Not too bad. Is it big enough for UFC White House, though? Is it big enough for UFC White House? Let me know. It'll add to the old pyro and the fireworks on top, won't it? Grab a couple of those UN peacekeeping vests we can wear them. We let us in for free even. Let's see. It's definitely one that's on the calendar. Orlando would be great, Anto, wouldn't it? Back to the Citrus Bowl. That'd be a nice little trip for everyone. theme parks, shopping, grub, WrestleMania. What more would you want? Arsenal fans invoice now trying to get that team over the line here. Handball. I tell you, if Burnley just show a little bit here, they just show a little bit. Like losing 1-0, you may as well lose 2-0. So why not push a few lads forward and see what happens? Test Arsenal's resolve. James Ward-Prowse there. He knows how to put it, knows how to deliver a ball. You know. Martinelli is just a terrible player, isn't he? Just a terrible player. What's it? Cody Entrance was actually missile defense instead of Poirot. Can you imagine? That good big American neck tattoo on him. Man, you're going to be in Ireland for WrestleMania 50 years. No chance at all. Sean O'Malley and co-main event of White House. Interesting. Imagine having the boy Strickland on it. Yeah, Florida's just great, isn't it? Florida's just quality for events and stuff and all. It's really cool. I was at 24 there. It was class. That stadium that was in a royal location though. Talking about Dodge City. Wow. Long extra they're going to give here, folks. We're in the 97 minute now. Surely there's about at least 3 more minutes, is there? It's this nervous time. James Ward-Prowse here. Can they do that? Throw into Burnley. Gabriel. They're real nervous, this Arse team. Look, they're aging rapidly tonight. They're absolutely dropping novenas and everything here. Walker, the former England international, finds himself in a foot race. Header by Saliba. Clearance by Saliba. Jesus. 90 plus 8. We're past the allocated time. Yeah, but there's about 3 minutes. That Rail lad was down. There's at least 3 minutes in this. If they don't play this all the way to 100 minutes, between that and the Havertz decision, there's more hope of Morris getting into Dáil Éireann than WrestleMania coming to Dublin. This is a good chance of Morris getting into Dáil Éireann. Tell you that much. He's doing a sterling job down there. Workhorse down there, and that counts as squeaky bum time here, yeah. Is it? Surely they played more than a minute. That's a huge win for them. That'll feel like the league. They just haven't got enough. Sure, they haven't Burnley. Yeah, they just don't have the quality. Huge nervousness to it, isn't there? 9. Full time. Yeah, 90 plus 10. They gave 10 minutes. Burnley just not enough quality, folks, on the night. Played well, in fairness. Played well. Put on a performance there that a lot of teams this season couldn't put on at the Emirates. I think it was more about Arsenal's nervousness than it was about Burnley's endeavour, to be honest. Because certainly they were lacking that little bit of endeavour and stuff. Obviously, the Havertz tackle will be one of the big talking points coming out of the game. But Arsenal have restored their lead at the top of the table to 5 points. Man City play Bournemouth tomorrow night. Oh. Yeah, that's it, Anto. There's just no quality. Just absolutely no quality in the side at all. This is why they're relegated. Arsenal tomorrow night could be crowned champions if City cannot beat Bournemouth. Has the announcement from Pep come at the right time or at the wrong time? We seen it there the season before last with Klopp when he announced. I know it was much earlier, but when he announced it, the team felt the weight of having to carry that and they fell off a cliff. Could this announcement have come at a time where he wants to motivate Man City to go again against Bournemouth? He knows it's going to be a real tough game. Domestic double in the bag. Still in the title race, going potentially to the last game. We'd like to see it go to the last game. Now, I don't expect Crystal Palace to offer up anything really with the Europa Conference final coming up and stuff like that. But let's see what happens. Kai Havertz there in the picture. He will feel a very lucky man tonight. A real lucky man. Very, very lucky to have stayed on the pitch. It was a bad tackle. I think this'll be enough. It is going to be really, really interesting though. Selhurst Park, not an easy place to go against Crystal Palace, but I think with the players they've lost and with what's on the horizon for them, I think their minds will be elsewhere. But I'd say Crystal Palace would like nothing more. I know there's an issue with the clause in the SA contract as well. That like if you win the league or whatever it is, there's a little add-on there. And I say a little add-on, there's a few mil, I think, involved in it. So I don't know. Under normal circumstances, Crystal Palace would revel in the opportunity to cost Arsenal the league. But I don't see that being the case. And I just wonder, will City go out tomorrow night feeling sorry for themselves, or will they try and do their best to put it to the last game of the season? That's what we want. Ideally, tomorrow night we want Man City to win, so it goes to the last day, and we want Chelsea to beat Spurs. Make for a fabulous watch along on Sunday. We're going to be covering all the games. It's going to be absolutely electric, folks. If you could, folks, smash up the likes there, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification. I will be back tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, the usual rundown, Pro Wrestling Weekly. Going to be talking about a lot of stuff. We have a couple of good topics there to talk about. As always, we will be reviewing Raw, but we will be talking about SmackDown. There's no doubt about it. We will be talking about SmackDown. It hasn't been good, and it's undeniable, as Cody Rhodes would say. Until next time, folks, talk to you again real soon. Enjoy the rest of the evening, and we will be back again.